Welcome back, dear students, to the physics vision classes. The given question is, consider the ordinary differential equation. The ordinary differential equation is given to us, okay, and along with this we have given several boundary conditions like this and this. We need to calculate the value of x at t is equal to 2. Okay, so this is our question, very lengthy and tricky question. So notice each and every step very carefully. Firstly, let us write down the equation, which is this one. In order to solve this equation, notice this step. Let us put dx by dt is equal to y, a new variable y. Okay, so the value of d square x by dt square will be equal to dy by dt, which can further be written as dy by dt can be written as dy by dx into dx by dt, right? So dx by dt is y, we have assumed this value, so what it becomes, double derivative becomes y into dy by dx. So writing down this equation, the differential equation becomes in this form. Differential equation becomes d square x by dt square, which is y dy by dx. We are just simply eliminating the variable t from the differential equation, plus 1 by x, okay, dy by dx dx by dt whole square, which is y square, okay, minus dx by dt, which is y, is equal to 0. Dividing the equation throughout by y, we get the equation as dy by dx plus 1 by y is equal to 1. This is our given differential equation now. Okay, now let us solve this equation separately. How to solve this equation? This is of the form dy by dx plus py is equal to q, where p and q are functions of x. Solving this property, firstly we will calculate the value of integral factor, which is given by exponential of integration of p dx, which is equal to e raised to the power, p is 1 by x into dx. 1 by x integration is log of x, and e raised to the power with log gives you simply x. Okay, log with e gives you the value of this part only, so that is x. Solution is given by y into integrating factor is equal to integration of q into integrating factor with respect to x plus c, some constant. Now putting the value of integrating factor as x, we got yx is equal to q is 1 with x dot dx plus c, which gives us the solution as xy is equal to x square by 2 plus c. Okay, so let us take it as a c1 constant, and we will be having one more constant here, c1, but it's okay, that constant can also be absorbed. So y becomes 1 by x, or we can take the LCM of this, x square plus 2 c1 upon 2x. Okay, this is y. But what about y? Y is actually what we have taken. We have considered dx by dt is equal to y, so it becomes dx by dt is equal to x square plus 2 times of c1 by 2x. This is our new differential equation, which is in the form of x and t. Now let us solve this differential equation again. Okay, so how will we solve it? Again, using the variable separable property, we got 2x divided by x square plus 2c1 into dx is equal to dt. Integrating this equation, okay, what will we get? The integration of this factor is actually, this is a function. If we will put x square plus 2c1 is equal to z, then 2x dx, which is the term in the numerator, is actually dz. So this becomes dz by z is equal to dt, and now dz by the z, integration of this term is log of z, and z is x square plus 2c1. So this is the integration of this is equal to t. Now we can take another constant. Let's take it as log of c2. So we have x square plus 2c1 by c2 is equal to e raised to the power t. Okay, e raised to the power t, which can be further written as x square is equal to c2 e raised to the power t minus 2 times of c1. This is our result. This is our result of x, solution of the given differential equation of x in the terms of t variable. Okay, this is a solution. Only one thing is left in this, that we have two arbitrary constants in this, which will be calculated using the boundary conditions. So let's use the boundary condition. The first boundary condition is at t is equal to 0, x is equal to 0. This gives us x is 0, t is 0. This gives us c2 minus 2c1 is equal to 0. Another boundary condition is at t is equal to 1, x is also equal to 1. That implies c2 into e minus 2 times of c1 is equal to 1. Okay, now we'll solve these two boundary conditions, these two equations, and we'll try to calculate the value of c1 and c2. How will we do it? It's simple, it's very simple. From the first equation, c2 is 2 times of c1, or 2c1 is 2 the c2. So in the second equation, when we'll put this value, we'll get c2 e minus of c2 is equal to 1. That is, c2 is equal to 1 divided by 1 minus e, or e minus 1, sorry, this is e minus 1, and c1 is equal to, which is 1 by 2 of c2, is equal to 1 by 2 times of e minus 1. Okay, now we will substitute the values of these two things, which is x in x square. X square was equal to c2 et minus e2c1, that is c2. So x2 is equal to, x square is equal to c2 e2 et minus 1. Now c2 is given by 1 by e minus 1. We need to calculate the value of x at t is equal to 2, right? So we'll put t is equal to 2. We'll get x square is equal to e power 2 e square minus 1 divided by e minus 1. The numerator can be written as a plus b or a minus b by using this formula. we have e plus 1 into e minus 1 divided by e minus 1. That implies x is equal to under root of e plus 1. Now let's go back to the question and see which option is correct. So under root of e plus 1, that is option C, is the correct answer to this question. Okay, great. It was an easy question. It was not so much difficult, but it's a lengthy question. There are other ways around to solve this question in an objective competitive exam. For example, you can verify each and every option by putting it into the given differential equation. Every option will not satisfy the conditions of the differential equation. You can try that way, but with the complete solution, I have provided you the complete solution here. So stay tuned with us for more such questions and serious doubts, for the complete solutions and with the shortcuts as well. And thanks for watching our video.